Thank you so much, Saray. You know, this time of year we can get those holiday blues, but what are the signs to look out for? Joining me now in this sponsored interview is Dr. Gordon Harkness. He's the medical director at Optum, and for so many people, this time of year brings additional stress. Is it part of seasonal affective disorder? Is it something different with holiday blues?
I think it's a combination of all of those. You get the holiday blues because everybody's supposed to be happy during the holidays, and sometimes we just don't feel that way. You couple that with the time of year, there's less sunlight, people are stuck indoors a little bit more, and for some people that's really hard. It's really hard.
It's so true. You look around and everyone's enjoying the season, and if you feel like you don't, what's wrong with me?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, in depression, there's a lot of people deal with this. It's a lot more common than we give it credit for.
Are there signs to look out for? Like, you know, maybe someone around me is suffering, or if you are yourself?
Yes, definitely. I mean, people think about, oh, do I have a depressed mood or not? I think we can recognize that, but sometimes there's other symptoms that go along with that. Fatigue is a big one. Difficulty with concentration. Sometimes you just feel like you can't make decisions. You can't get your mind wrapped around things. Irritability. You have outbursts that are just not usual for yourself, and so there's some differences there. Or differences in your appetite. Weight gain or weight loss can be part of this as well.
How do you know if it's a bad day or if it's something more serious than that?
Yeah, typically when you have depression, it's going to stick with you more than just a day. So everybody has a bad day every once in a while, but if you're having a bad day every day for weeks, that's not normal. That's not normal.
When you see patients, are you talking about this more than you ever have before?
I think during the holidays and during the winter season, the winter months, we definitely talk more about this. This is something that comes up a lot more often.
I'm sure mental health when you're having that patient-doctor interaction, and especially since the pandemic, would you say? Oh,
the pandemic has definitely affected that. That created a lot of isolation for a lot of people, and that affects our mood as well.
So what do you recommend to your patients if they are feeling just down and out this time of year? What are the top 3 things that people can do?
Yeah, I think one thing is to recognize what your triggers are. You know, everybody has different triggers that might cause some depression or cause them to feel down. Recognizing that and being able to have a plan in place so that you can address that and handle that. I think another thing is, this time of year, some people are sad with unexpected events or things that are hard to deal with. And I think it's important to give yourself some space and recognize it's okay to feel sad sometimes, to give yourself the space for that, but recognizing that shouldn't continue on and on and on.
Also okay to not do everything on that holiday list, right?
Oh, definitely, yeah. There's so many expectations, and we can get caught up in that where we feel like we have to do everything, and that can be a stress.
You get absolutely overwhelmed. Yes. Get your sleep. Make sure you're still eating, right?
Yes, it's so important to make sure that when we're feeling down that we're not dropping all those healthy behaviors that we should have all the time. Eating healthy, exercising, making sure you get adequate sleep, etc.
I was waiting for you to say exercise. I knew that would be on the
yes,
list.
Yes.
How do you know if it's gotten to a level where you should seek help? Like, do you call it a crisis level?
Yeah, I mean, certainly if somebody's at a crisis level. So if you're having thoughts of self-harm, or somebody who's having those thoughts, that's something that needs to be taken care of right away. And even if that means calling 911 or the new national suicide prevention line, 988, that'll connect you with services here in Utah to help you. And so, yeah, definitely, if you know someone or you are feeling that way yourself, you need to act right away on that.
And make your mental health a priority, right? More
Definitely.
than we ever had before. That's
Yes.
what's happening. Where can people go to learn more about Optum?
Oh, well, we have our website, optum.com. That's a great place to go to learn more about Optum.
If you have questions, they have answers for you, everybody. Optum.com/Utah. There's also a phone number right there on your screen. And again, you can call or text 988 to reach that lifeline. Go to abc4.com and we can link you to that information in this sponsored interview as well. Doctor, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.